So if you're in Thailand, you're going to see a lot of elephants, and these are two beautiful sculptures. And the question is why? It actually goes all the way back to a mythical tale, like so many other things in human history. Before we had, the written language, we told stories. And the word elephant in Thai actually goes back to the story of Erewan, Erewan. And so it's actually a mythological creature. There's a whole tale about usually they become gods and so on and so forth. It's also, in this part of the world, the elephant used to be part of the military. And so you went from horses to elephants, and you would imagine it's quite difficult to dislodge somebody, and it's an extremely intelligent animal. One of my best experiences with any animal, anywhere, was feeding elephants and realizing just how easily they would communicate. And it's also female, it's a matriarch dominated society, so the women are in charge as well, and that's partly probably because there isn't much of a size difference between, at least not that I could tell, between the males and the females, and that's basically one of the reasons why you see a lot of elephants all over this part of the world. Might as well talk about these as well. You also have a lot of these. This looks like, well, it's kind of interesting. It looks like a keris. So this whole area, not necessarily Thailand, used to be part of Nusantara. So a combination you can think of, this is one of the reasons why the Malays and the Indonesians speak, a similar language. But that actually looks like kind of interesting because it's not just a shadow puppet. But again, that goes back to once again, you're dealing with a culture of storytelling, all of which, sort of combines Buddhism, Hinduism together. You know that these two religions were quite complementary, because if you go to Indonesia, which used to be Nusantara, you've got one of the most famous Buddhist temples next to Borobudur, very, very near one of the most famous Hindu temples in Prambanan. So all this goes back to mythology. Some of it goes back to military applications as well.